Hello, Year 12. Welcome to Tuesday's lesson where we're going to look at social media. So, what we're going to do is I want you to be able to understand how social media has changed our world. To do this, you need to explain what social media means. So, give me a definition, describe it, tell me what it is. I want you to also be able to explain the impact of social media. So, that means the influence that it has had, and it could be on society or on a personal level. I also want you to be able to put together an opinion on whether the impact of social media has been positive or negative. And your keywords are social media, positive, negative, and impact. So, what is social media? Social media is the system of instant messaging, wireless internet, and mobile phones that have us now constantly linked to our social peers. So, that means people that we would interact with on a social level. It could be friends, it could be acquaintances, people we work with. It allows users to share opinions, insights, experiences, and perspectives with one another. And we do this through blogs, message boards, podcasts, wikis, um, Facebook pages, groups, and so on. They allow users to connect, interact, converse, and join communities. So essentially, social media is a type of app, a type of platform that allows you to talk with others, connect with others, interact with them, and allows you to be part of a community. Okay, types of social media. So there's different types. The first and the main one I would say would be social communities. So these are your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. That's where you might connect with friends on a social level. Then there's content sharing sites, which means that you are sharing content. So you could be sharing links, photos, articles, videos, and they include YouTube, GodTube. You can check that out yourself if you want. Flickr. Then there's also professional communities like LinkedIn. So if you want to, you can go and check out LinkedIn, put it into your Google browser, and it's an app for professionals. So if you are working, say, for example, in the legal industry, you go, you sign up, you create your profile, which is pretty much like an online resume, and you put it out there, and anyone in that industry can then search your resume essentially. And if they like what they read, they could contact you for an interview or offer you a job. Fan networks, so these are blogs, Facebook. Then there's motivational sites like Peer Trainer, and I'm sure there's more of them. I remember Year 12 last year told me about motivational sites that had to do with bodybuilding and working out. So then there's shopping sites, so eBay, ASOS, This Is Why I'm Broke, Kogan, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty more. Then you've got your news and sports sites, so there your 9MSN, SMH, news.com. Then there's social bookmarking sites, so Reddit, StumbleUpon, Delicious. So StumbleUpon, for example, is a pretty cool website where you put down your interests and it will search the web for all these websites and pages that you could look at that have to do with your interests. Then there's blogs, so WordPress, Blogger, Tumblr, MySpace. So MySpace was pretty popular when I was a little bit older than you. It came out and it was like the Facebook of our generation. And for the assessment task that you will be doing, which I will go through on Monday and tell you a bit more about it, you will be using blogs. You will be doing your assessment task on a blog. Then there's reunion sites like OzReunion, OurClassOnline.com, Class Report. So essentially these are websites that allow you to connect with people you went to school with. Then there's dating sites like RSVP, eHarmony, and now you've got apps like Tinder and so on. So if you remember the video, one of the videos we watched last lesson, we're talking about how 1 in 3 people will now meet their partner online. So they're pretty popular. And then there's Online Worlds, multiplayer online role-playing games. So like Blizzard, World of Warcraft, and so on. Okay, so what you need to do now is put this table, or draw this table up into your books. Put this heading here, and then tick whether you strongly disagree, unsure, agree, or strongly agree each of these statements. So the first statement is, I believe social networking is a crucial part of the 21st century. I believe social networking is important to our generation, to our society. The second one is, I'm a part of one or more social networking sites online. I would probably say that most of you would tick here, because you would be a member or a part of one or more social networking sites. So already I can think most of you would be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. The next one is, social networking is an important part of my life. Other one is, I believe social networking websites are addictive, and I believe I'm able to use social networking sites positively. So that's saying, do you use, I don't know what that is. Do you use social media in a positive way? Think about your interactions online. Have you ever engaged in anything negative, like online bullying? Okay, so we're going to pause it here, and you're going to now put this in your books. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is look at what your opinion is on privacy. So you're going to answer the following questions in your book. Do you make use of the privacy settings on social media websites such as Facebook? Why or why not? Do you believe you have the right to privacy? Is safety more important than privacy? To what extent should teenagers be kept under surveillance by their parents? So that means, how much of a role do you think your parents should have in watching what you do and in keeping tabs on what you do online? So you've got to pause here and answer those questions in your book. Okay, now what we're going to do is you are going to read the article called The Positives and Negatives of Using Social Networking Sites. You can find this article in Google Classroom, and I will show you where it is, which is right here. So when you go to Google Classroom, it's this one here. So you click on it, and then it will come up, and you're going to read this article and then answer these 5 questions on here. Once you are finished answering the questions, all your answers will come from this article. You're going to hit submit, and I will be able to see who submitted it. Okay, so right now, no one's done it. Okay, and then we will go through it on Monday. Okay, so pause and read your articles now. Okay, so what we're going to do now is watch this video on YouTube, and we can watch that together. So here it is.
Everyone we know uses it in one way or another. Whether it's to organise an event or to delete those drunk pictures from the night before, it has made an impact on everyone's life. But where did it come from? Give us a few minutes and you will know. It could be seen that the first type of social media first hit the mainstream in 1997 with blogging. The internet had hit 1 million websites and AOL introduced a chat function so that users could communicate across the globe with their instant messaging service. It was then, in '99, that Friends Reunited was introduced to the family computer and could be seen as the original Facebook. People could connect with old school friends, look at their pictures, and communicate through messages. Friends Reunited was seen as one of the first social networks to stand the test of time. With more than 70 million computers connected to the internet, we saw the introduction of Friendster in 2002. This website at its peak had more than 100 million users. The following year, we saw the start of MySpace, a clone of Friendster, but this website would stand the test of time. MySpace allowed for editing profiles, whilst also having the ability for bands to showcase their music, gaining fans through a breakthrough form of marketing. This saw the music industry change as a whole from this point on, with bands such as Arctic Monkeys and Lily Allen famously being found on the website. 2003 also saw other forms of social media being introduced, such as podcasts, Flickr, an image hosting website, and LinkedIn, a social network for professionals. Then, in 2004, the social network that everyone is aware of today was launched. Facebook was created at Harvard College and was known to the students as their own Friendster. Whilst Facebook was progressing in the background, MySpace overtook Friendster in page views, which saw the start of the decline for the website. In 2005, Bebo, an acronym for Blog Early, Blog Often, was started as another social networking website. Similar to other social media websites, you were able to connect with people, viewing their pictures, and later creating little apps and quirky ideas to separate it from its competitors. YouTube was also brought to light, where for the first time there was a website where the general public could store and retrieve videos. It was in 2006 that Twitter was launched, a micro-blogging site which lets members send and receive tweets. Not only could they tweet their friends and family, but now there was a way to get closer to celebrities. You were able to read what they were doing and even communicate with them, breaking down the barriers between them and the fans. MySpace continued to grow and became the most popular social networking site in this year. With MySpace and Bebo continually growing, Facebook became worldwide, and in 2007 introduced apps. During 2008 and 2009, with a quarter of the Earth's population using the internet, we saw the rise and fall of many social media websites. Bebo and Friends Reunited were rebranded, bought and sold by many companies, all of which failed to keep up with MySpace, Twitter and Facebook. Facebook surpassed MySpace with its figures of the monthly unique visitors. The press was starting to see the effects of the micro-blogging site Twitter and how fast it could break a news story. From 2009 to the present day, we have seen new additions to the social media world, all looking at different aspects of the industry. Websites and apps have been launched including Tumblr, Pinterest, Google+, WordPress and Instagram, just to name a few. Having such an increase in social media websites, some of the original social media, including MySpace and Bebo, have had to redesign and relaunch their product to compete. Those which could not adapt, such as Friendster, have ended up shutting down completely. Social media is now a vital part in people's and businesses' day-to-day life. With Facebook now having over 1 billion users, and with the introduction of smartphones, you are now always connected. The business world is now adapting with their brand visibility. By encouraging their customers to join them on Facebook or tweet us, you are buying into their brand. It is also now the quickest and easiest way to get the latest news. With tools such as Twitter, as soon as something happens, it will be on there. Certainly faster than waiting till the 6 o'clock news or going to the corner shop the morning after. God, imagine that. Of course though, there are always negatives with new technologies. And with this area, the main issue is privacy. Signing up to all these websites provides the big companies with the opportunity to find out everything about you. And with their terms and conditions, they own all of your documents and pictures, allowing them to use these away from your control. Treat social media like your grandparents. Anything you would be embarrassed to show them probably shouldn't be shown to the world of social media.
Okay, so based on all of that, so based on the questionnaire you filled out, the article you read, and the video we just watched, you need to answer this question here in your books. Explain how the internet has changed the world. In your opinion, is this change for the better or worse for society? Okay, you could say it's a bit of both, but you need to explain why. Okay? Alright, thank you guys, and I'll see you on Monday and listen to Friday's videos. Okay, bye.